Hi guys, and thanks for watching Book Haters, where we judge movies by their covers, only for YouTube. Now today we're going to be reviewing number 98 on the American Film Institute list, which is Unforgiven. This movie came out in 1992, and it's going to run you at 2 hours and 11 minutes, which is kind of long for a Western. Now this movie is starring director and actor Clint Eastwood, Gene Hackman, Richard Harris, and Morgan Freeman. Now this was at the peak of a lot of these actors' careers, and obviously some are now even bigger because of movies like these. Especially one of my favorites, Morgan Freeman. Last time. That was it. I'm not gonna do it again. This movie takes place in the small town of Big Whisky, where normal people are just trying to live their normal lives. When suddenly, these cowboys decide that they're gonna kill some innocent girls. Now Clint Eastwood's character, who's an old gunslinger, decides to take matters into his own hands along with his partner, and the story arises many confrontations to which I am yet to watch. Now the trailer's right here. Once again, if you guys want to watch, it tries to make the movies look really actiony with some really somber music, which makes no sense to me.
Hell of a thing, killing a man.
I can't really judge the movie because so many friends have given me so many good reviews about this movie. Initially, the cover never gave me too much interest. It just reminded me a lot of Space Cowboys. Rotten Tomatoes gave this a 96%, and Flickster gave it a 91%. I don't really want to go in there with high expectations or high hopes, but I think I'm going to set the bar right here in the middle. So I'll be back with my review faster than you could say gunslinger. That's stupid. But please subscribe. Hey, I'm back, guys. Two things before I start. There's going to be a lot of spoilers, so you'll see this icon right here on the left, and I'm going to pause the video before the spoiler begins. So if you don't want to watch the spoiler part, just go ahead and skip about 30 seconds ahead. If not, don't forget to press play on the video to continue the review. Now the second thing is there's going to be a change on the way that the show is made, so please stick till the end of the video to find out what that is. So they start off with a really fast intro in which I have to read. I had to pause it like 12 times. The first scene is a very violent scene of a girl slashing a guy up, and it's a really gruesome scene. And apparently the reason that this guy did it is because he has a small penis.
All she done when she seen he had a teensy little pecker is give a giggle, that's all.
The prostitutes get together all their money and kind of to form a reward for somebody to kill whoever did this to the other prostitutes. Because the sheriff obviously didn't do anything. He's like the bad guy. So some young guy hears about this and decides to go tell Clint Eastwood, who's like an old gunslinger, to come back and be his partner. So, but after 30 seconds, Clint being who he is, he takes out his gun and starts practicing again. Basically, he tries to get back on the horse again. And again. Now before anything, Clint has to go and pick up his partner, Morgan Freeman. You thought I was going to do it. Now if you thought many of my previous reviews were racist, Morgan Freeman is married to an American Indian in this one. Now if this doesn't get me a National Merit Award, I don't know what does. There it is. So right off the top, these two make an awesome pack. These guys, you could tell straight up that they're badasses, or that they once were. So they decide to actually go after the guy. And what happens is they go into town not knowing that the sheriff is mad at whoever comes in with the gun. And they beat up Clint Eastwood. And Clint Eastwood does what I have always wanted to see. He does a looking into the light bit.
I seen him, Ned. I seen the angel of death.
So finally, after all the turmoil and all the scouting, they finally get to one of the guys and they shoot him down. Now there's a really funny scene in this where they feel so bad about killing the guy that he's... At one point the guy is dying and asking for water, and Clint's like, "God damn it, give the man some water."
Give him a drink of water, god damn it.
This Morgan Freeman decides to go off his own separate way, and Clint Eastwood and the young guy decide to go after the bad guy. So eventually they get to the bad guy, and the young guy kills him for the first time, and then they try to chase him out, And there's this like really weird scene where they're trying to catch Clint Eastwood and the young guy, and they're shooting at him, but they're shooting at him like in 5 different directions, which is stupid. So finally they get their money, but there's one problem. Clint Eastwood finds out that Morgan Freeman got killed, so he goes into town in the middle of the night when they're all celebrating in the bar, and they're like, oh yeah, and Clint Eastwood comes in and he kills like 5 guys, and that is so badass. Ultimately, this movie's really awesome. It is amazing. It's really good. It is surprisingly good. I'm not a big fan of westerns, but this movie is really good. Has a great story, and I give it 4 stars, maybe 4.5. One suggestion, leave the bar right here. Don't have your expectations too high and not too... Now, I didn't get too many responses to last week's question quote. Maldito was the only one who responded. So just for that, I'm doing a shout out. If you want to follow him, he's a DJ, effing sweet. His links are right here. So the quote for this week is given by none other than Clint Eastwood himself, and he says, Little Bill has killed them for what we've done. So Little Bill killed them for, I don't know, you tell me. Oh, so now the big news is AFI just changed their 100 list this week. So I'm going to be starting from 100 again. The previous movies that I reviewed are still on the list, so I'm obviously not going to review them again. Next week's movie is Ben-Hur, which is a really long movie, but if you want to click the trailer, click down here, and we'll see you next week.